The Nintendo Switch is a hot item to talk about these days. Depending on who you ask, the Switch is either going to save Nintendo, or they're going to take another financial hit and become something more akin to Sega as a software developer only. No matter which way you think the launch of this hyped up console may go, we're here to give you some information about this portable meets home console hybrid. Here are the 5 things that you need to know about the Nintendo Switch. Number 5. The tech. The idea behind the Switch is a marriage between console gaming with on-the-go functionality. The base unit appears to be a touchscreen tablet that measures out to 6.2 inches. Reportedly, that will fit into a cradle unit that will allow the games to be played on your TV or monitor. The tablet has an output of 720p and is supposedly powered by NVIDIA's Tegra X1 chip. The side controllers are also able to be detached from the tablet and can be connected to another grip connector to make a separate controller, or you can use the 2 side controllers akin to how you would use the Wiimote and the Nunchuck. The Nintendo Switch also uses SD cards for the games instead of the traditional disc-based games that we see most often now. Number 4. The features. While it isn't universally known just what kind of features Nintendo is for sure applying to this console, it has been noted that they have applied for a few patent features that could be on this system. These possible features include a GPS, a projector, and maybe even an infrared-based pointer in one of the detachable controllers called Joy-Cons. Now, while the screen is assumed to be a touchscreen, there hasn't been a confirmation yet, but the concept and reports that we've seen also seem to feature a camera, microphone, speakers, gyroscope/movement sensors, as well as the ability to use each of the separate Joy-Cons as a single controller for multiplayer on one system. We've also seen reports of 4 GB of RAM and possible scaling of the game image when docked. Number 3. Third-party support. One of the biggest issues with the Wii U, and by extension Nintendo itself, was that third-party developers were nowhere to be seen during the first few months of the console's life. This is one of the reasons, if not the biggest reason, that many attribute the Wii U dying off rather quickly. It seems that Nintendo took this into consideration when they began getting their engines revved up for this new console by making sure to have many popular third-party developers and publishers on board before the console launched. Names like Square Enix, Bethesda, Atlas, Activision, EA, From Software, and Ubisoft were shown to be in support, just to name a few. Number 2. First-party games. The biggest pull for any Nintendo platform is the inclusion of new first-party games. Does anyone really care that this would be Mario number 301, and it really doesn't innovate the series that much? Hell no, nobody cares. They just want to see their favorite plumber stepping on all sorts of Goombas and Koopas, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nintendo seems to be picking up on the fact that people want certain things, and they're using this information to give the people what they want. During the trailer for the system, we were able to see a new Zelda game, a new Mario game, Splatoon, Mario Kart, Pokemon, and Smash Brothers. Now that's quite a lineup, and especially if these games are going to be at launch, or even within the first quarter of the console's lifespan. Number 1. The hope. While this console has been under wraps for the past few years, the fact of not knowing anything about it has created an undeniable buzz, and that has people genuinely hyped for it. While Nintendo has kept support for the 3DS flowing, it just hasn't been the same as a home console. With the Nintendo Switch coming to save the day unlike the Wii U, many have placed their hopes on this system, and its success or failure could sway opinions for the next decade to come. The best thing for both consumers and publishers is that Nintendo does seem to be taking into consideration what the problems of their last console were, and that's a very appealing thing to many of their fans. Not only that, but with nothing being exactly concrete and confirmed by Nintendo, we may just all enjoy another gaming innovation, or at least a different experience with that same beloved Nintendo flair. Now, I want to hear what you guys think in the comment below. Are you hyped for the Nintendo Switch, and do you think that Nintendo can rectify their past mistakes with the Wii U and deliver us a really truly classic gaming experience? Or do you think that this is going to be the nail in Nintendo's coffin? Everybody here at Split Screen is incredibly hyped for the Switch. We're going to be covering games at launch, and I would be curious to hear what you guys think about Nintendo's upcoming console. I also want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button. It really does help us out a lot, and we truly appreciate it. And if you're new to Split Screen and you want to keep up with the latest gaming news, reviews, and entertainment, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here. My name's been Cody, and thank you for watching Split Screen.